City, except it won't work this time. He's too old, he's too rich, he's too pale for the modern Democratic Party. But that doesn't mean there aren't surprises on the way. There are. And if you're wondering who the Democratic nominee will be, don't bet against Michelle Obama. Now, last week, the former First Lady issued a statement saying that she has no interest in being president. That's what she claimed. But there are signs that that's not true, actually. For example, David Axelrod, who is one of the Obama's closest and most loyal advisors, has been waging a scorched earth campaign against Joe Biden for months. What's the point of this? Because political consultants always have a point. Well, presumably the point is designed to weaken Biden, who is apparently the frontrunner. Biden has taken big hits from Axelrod. Axelrod has called him a liar, called him a coward, all but accused him of having dementia. Now, would David Axelrod be doing all of that without the consent of the Obamas? No, there's no chance. So you'd think Obama might stand up for Joe Biden. By the way, the two worked together for 8 years. They claim to be best friends. And yet that hasn't happened. In fact, not only has Obama refused to endorse Biden, he tried to stop Biden from running in the first place. Asked about their relationship, Biden had no choice but to resort to sad lies like this one.
Why hasn't President Obama endorsed you? You guys served together for 8 years.
Because I want to earn this on my own.
Did he offer to endorse you?
No, we didn't even get there. I asked him not to. He said, okay. I think it's better. I think he thinks it's better for me.
Well, that's just pathetic. I mean, you don't even want to pile on. It's just sad to watch. And of course, if Obama had endorsed Joe Biden, the race would be over. Biden would, in effect, be the nominee already. Obama hasn't endorsed Joe Biden because he doesn't want to endorse Joe Biden. Why? Maybe he's got other plans. Obama's presidential memoir was supposed to come out this year. Now its release has been delayed to the middle of the Democratic primaries. In other words, at exactly the moment when Democrats will be thinking deeply about how to beat Donald Trump, America will be talking about the Obamas. Coincidence? Maybe it is. Maybe it's also a coincidence that Michelle Obama just released yet another book last week, one that will require her, of course, to get on the road and talk to crowds. Maybe she really isn't interested in joining the race, but that would make her unusual among Democrats in this country. The current field is so weak that it's inviting a lot of new entrants. Even an unpopular former Massachusetts governor has convinced himself he can be president. The mediocre mayor of a small crime-ridden town in Indiana may actually win the Iowa caucuses. It is that bad this year. The Democratic Party is ripping itself apart over race and gender and class. Michelle Obama, let's be honest, is one of the only people who could unite the party's warring factions. Could she win a general election? Well, let's see. A poll earlier this year found that Michelle Obama was the most admired woman in the world. Of course, she would be far less admired if the press gave her a little bit of scrutiny. But what are the chances that would happen in a race? Let's say Michelle Obama got into the contest this spring or this summer. Could the media cover for Michelle Obama until Election Day? Are you serious? Yeah, they could, and they would. One of the main lessons of Donald Trump's 2016 election is that you never really know what's going to happen. Unexpected things happen far more often than we imagine they do or that we pretend they do. But wait a second, you say. The one thing we do know is that Michelle Obama doesn't want to be president. She's been categorical about it. Absolutely not. She's not running. That's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said. But before you take those words too seriously, consider the following exchange. This is from January 22nd, 2006.
I will serve out my full 6-year term. You know, Tim, if you get asked enough, sooner or later you get weary. And you start looking for new ways of saying things. But my thinking has not changed.
But so you will not run for president or vice president in 2008?
I will not.
Tim Russert went on to thank Senator Obama for his candor. Just months after he did that, Barack Obama joined the presidential race. 3 years later, almost to the day, he was inaugurated president of the United States. Katie Pavlich is an editor at